Alright, hi everyone, it's me, TheBetulaWitch, back at it again with another video. I'm going to do the Oracle guidance for the week of December 1st, 2019. It is December. Can't believe we're in the last month. It is wild. So our card of the week for the overall energy here is Transmute. So here is the Scarab. Beetles are just kind of one of those insects that people love to use as a signifier of transformation, because it's so, it's so visible. They go from an egg, they go to this larva, this pupae, to an adult, and then the cycle just repeats itself over and over and over again. So there are things that may be happening to us, different situations that we may not be like necessarily too fond of, but we definitely have the power to do something about it and to change those things. I feel like, sometimes I'll just be thinking about like, oh, well, this isn't right and this isn't like the best that this could be, and like, oh, this has to change. And then I'm like, okay, well, I'm somebody and we can work out this this change. So yeah, I think that is like really important, understanding your power, your own personal power, your own transformative power to move energy around and to make it into something else, make the best out of what it is that you have. Like that's definitely that is definitely important and something that you are able to do as an individual. Yeah, just all about like what do you want, especially like since we're in December and we're moving into the new year. That's probably a lot of what we're thinking about now, is kind of like what has worked, what has not worked, and how is it that we can kind of change things, move that energy, spin it, to get the things that we need and to get the things that we are desiring. So our obstacle for the week is versatility. So here we have that our theme for this week is transmute. So we are going to have to learn to be able to, like, for us to really kind of put our thing down and transmute this energy and move it about into what it needs to be, we have to learn to be versatile. We cannot keep doing things in like the same manner that we used to and kind of expecting like different results. It makes no sense. That is dumb. It's real dumb, real talk. So what you have to do at this time is, again, learning, like it says, exactly what it says, learning to be versatile, moving throughout your environment in ways that are maybe a little bit different than in what you have been doing. You've got to learn to be flexible. You've got to learn to kind of move and do things just a little bit differently. These two cards are also air cards, the transmute and versatility. So that also to me is like dealing with the mental realm. So that could also be, specifically like we are changing and there's all types of like energies going on, but mentally transmuting things, mentally like, getting our mindset right, okay? Doing things differently. Perhaps you need to gain clarity on with things that are happening. A lot of mental thinking, reframing your mindset that way is really important. And here for our like animal is the rat. Oh, so it says here that they can be found anywhere, and when they're introduced to a new environment, they adapt and reproduce quickly, and they're very hard to get rid of. And then rats are also very smart. They're very intelligent and what does it say? Skillful, resourceful, calculated, and social. So you may also need to kind of lean on other people, go out, have fun, talk with people. And then you see here what our little plant ally is. I won't speak too much on that, but for our for the crystal that is associated with this card, it is fluorite. Fluorite is one of my favorite stones, honestly. And again, it helps you with that like transformation. Ooh, and quick changing, and to create structure to oh my gosh, create structure to quick changing thoughts and mental energies, and harmonizing air and earth energies, which is something that's very, very important. I think that, you know, we kind of need to, again, just get moving, get flowing, get that mindset correct, and bridge the gap with like our material world and what it is that we're seeing and what it is that we wish to bring in for this month, and our for this week rather. And our crystal for transmute was multivite, which is a very high vibe stone. Multivite is a it's like meteorite glass, or it is created when like meteorites hit the earth rather, and it's like green, very, very high energy. All right, so our help for this month, I'm going to take these two cards, is the Wilding and Get Curious. Okay, so let me start off with the Wilding. The Wilding is when you are in tune with yourself, your inner self. It's like, I don't know if you've ever read the, what is it, that Wild Woman book? I can't remember, but it's got stories of all different types of like initiatory phases that like women go through, and I would highly suggest that men read it too, because I think that a lot of that same information can be applied as well. But some helpful things that we need to really be doing, again, like this ties into that flexibility, is breaking free from things that limit you. Whatever it is that you don't need anymore, let it go. Get in tune with your inner self, with your intuition, with the, here it says, the most primal parts of yourself. A lot of times we try and like push off these primal aspects of ourself, and like there's a time and a place for everything, and everyone has to find their own balance. But a lot of people think, ooh, like primal is bad, and then they instantly like just kind of cut it off, and that's just not the way to really go about it. You've got to have like a balance and a clarity for everything, with everything. Yeah, like that is just super important. And it's really interesting that this card is shown as, or that its elemental association is ether. So we've got to bring down that spiritual, that higher energy. And then here we have fire. So we're getting kind of like a good blend, I feel, of different things to tie in with this transmutational energy. So for Get Curious, who are our little animal is the raven, which I love them so much. They are so great and they are so smart. And I think that, yeah, they're just incredibly smart. So be smart about what it is that like you're needing. Don't be afraid to like kind of delve into things, and again, just like be curious about all things. Like just go for it. If you feel like there's something new that you need to be doing, new things that you want to explore, new places that you want to go, different ways of being, different mindsets, all of that, go for it. Really kind of put yourself into it. And again, a lot of like a lot of us, like, we need to change and we need to do different things. We need to transform the energy that is present in us now. And we're not going to be able to do that properly if we're not curious about, you know, what something is, what something can be, how can things, you know, change and be different. Like, we really have to go out there and kind of figure things out. And even asking like little, like, simple questions to things that, like, you thought that you already knew the answer to. Just allow yourself to go and your mind to wander and really feel, really understand what it is that's happening and what it is that is necessary for you at this time. Whew. Okay. And for and so for our card for the ending of the week, here is trust. So and trust is associated with water. So you just gotta, again, like, our theme is transformation. So you just gotta trust the process. Do all that it is that you can. Be curious, get in tune with that primal energy, be versatile, but also, like, trust the process. You're not necessarily going to know what to do at every turn, or maybe you are getting, like, you know, guidance from spirit as to what it is that you need to be doing, and you're still just not sure. But trust the process, trust what it is that you're doing. Let me see. And so I like this here from the guidebook. Its lesson is a teaching on rebirth. The rebirth can only happen when you surrender to winter without expecting spring to come around. It is a lesson in adapting. So, you know, throughout this you know, work that we're doing with ourselves, we might have certain we may have certain expectations, certain things that it is that we, you know, wish to acquire and things that we desire, but we cannot, I don't know, like, necessarily give things like too much form right now. We just kind of, like, we're more so in the point of feeling it out, figuring out, see what's working, see what isn't working. Yeah, that is just super important. So yeah, beautiful cards today. Interesting vibes that we're having for this week. Trust the process, change that energy around, be curious about things that you need to do, what it is that you're doing with your life, how your life is going. Ask questions. Get in tune with that primal aspect of yourself. A lot of times, like, that primal aspect of ourselves, that intuition, that is going to guide us and move us forward. Like, we really know what we got to do deep down. We just have to listen to ourselves. I say that all the time, but all the time it is true. So yes, you guys, I hope that you enjoyed that. Like, comment, share, let me know your thoughts. What is it that you're feeling that this week is going to be? And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.